things. Weird but true.
We're on TV.
There you go.
You can change it up.
The
Kathy's
color
talking to
blue attracts mosquitoes 2 times more than any other color. The color blue.
Now that's weird because a lot of us have grown up on visiting people with front porches, and what the color, other than white, that they paint their ceilings, they paint them blue because that is supposed to distract or repel.
Bumblebees.
That's supposed to repel mosquitoes.
Oh, really? I knew bumblebees, that people paint their ceilings in their house a light blue so the bumblebees don't come in and whatever. That's what I heard.
Bumblebees aren't nearly as annoying as mosquitoes.
Light blue or dark blue?
I always heard it was mosquitoes. Anybody have any wisdom on that subject? Give us a call at 401-766-1240. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, gang. Dave from North Providence.
Hey,
Hi,
Dave.
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 I like both songs actually. Although
I knew you would.
Club song. Yeah, well, this is more of a club song, which that was more like a New York kind of song.
Yep.
But I got to go with Inside Out. I like the Traveling Wilburys, so
Thank you.
All right.
that's my vote today. Although I do like Inside Out by a band called the Mighty Lemon Drops. I don't know if you guys ever heard the song, but it's a pretty good song.
Why don't you hum a few bars?
What's that?
Why don't you hum a few bars?
Yeah. No,
Better yet, bring some lemon bars in.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
I'm
those.
good with that.
Me too.
By the way, one of my places when I lived in East Providence actually had a pit in the garage, which I used to change my oil in there. I used to do my own oil changes, and it was great. It was like, forget about Speedy or Midas or any place like that.
I'm seriously
bring my car in and do that.
I'm seriously considering building one now that I have my backhoe.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Have yourselves a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Dave. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
It's Rob from Salem, Gary.
Hey, Rob.
Rob.
Hey, guys. I'm a little discombobulated with Steve there on a Wednesday.
I knew you would be.
So are we.
Suck it up. I won't be here on Friday, so
Something
That's
to look
gonna
forward to.
yeah.
That's really going to mess me up on Friday. I would go with Moose's song. That's more. I didn't know the second song, but I remember Moose's song, Dancing at a Wedding.
Remember that song?
Somebody didn't remember to turn the ringer off.
Yeah. I have a good friend of mine that's got a grease pit in his garage, and he finds it very handy when he brings in his 37 Packard to do an oil change or whatever he has to do.
How old is the house?
Oh, I think he said it was built in 49.
And when was the pit put in? When the house was built?
Yeah, when the house was built, and he's owned it about 40 years. So maybe I don't know if they didn't show it. I don't know. I don't know if they didn't know about it when he bought the place. I have no idea. I'll have to ask him.
Well, grease pits usually have a wooden planks over them when you're not using it, and
So you don't fall in.
you could
Yeah.
probably throw a rug over it and hide it from somebody,
Like
and they
the Three
wouldn't know.
Stooges when they in a plumbing we will go. Curly, oh
Yeah. Or park the car on top of it, maybe.
yeah. Pits
they
are
wouldn't
good. There's some things you can do and some things you can't do, but they're very helpful for doing like maintenance stuff, like you're saying.
Yeah. So, is everyone handling the heat okay?
Nah,
No.
I am.
No.
No.
We have air conditioning at that grease pit in Mendon.
Really?
Yep. It was air conditioned when I bought the place.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, the prior owner had lung problems, breathing problems, and so he had to air condition the place. And
Wow.
this past couple of weeks has been very helpful.
I'm sure.
And
I know
actually
Gary's
get
not
stuff
doing
done.
heat. Right?
What'd you say?
I said I'm sure Gary's not doing well in this heat.
No, I don't do anything. I just stay home and
He doesn't do
work.
anything anyway.
I don't leave my office or my house. So
That's okay.
Did you sort through your clothes?
not yet.
I
Almost
did
got there.
two black bags that I purged from the heat. I'm like not wearing them anymore. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
What is the number this week, Gary?
How much have you lost?
How
Oh,
much have you lost?
I am
32?
I am at 30 pounds.
That's excellent.
fantastic. That's great.
My wife was cleaning out the freezer last night, and she found a cherry pie So she
Oh.
insisted on cooking it. Now, I'm not a big fan of cherry pie, but I haven't had pie for so long. I had some cherry pie last night.
Some or the whole thing?
Some.
There you go.
So most of it.
Half of it.
Okay.
But it was a big cherry pie.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't very big.
It
But
was
that-
a table
Are
talk.
you able to see your feet?
Not yet.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Feet?
No.
What's that?
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, when he looks off to the side.
So.
Have a wonderful day, folks.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Rob.
Careful on your trip.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Hello, guys. Back at you.
Hey, Moose.
Hey, Moose.
Thank you for playing the song. I don't know if the reception's going to be good. It was just a throwback song, something that had a 70s touch into it because of the beat, and, of course, with the harmonies and stuff like that. But thank you for playing it anyway. And, Kathy, I'm looking at lemon squares right now. I'm sorry.
I love them. Oh, just take a
You
bite and
mentioned it,
savor
I
the
said, oh my
flavor
God, I
for me.
opened my cupboard up and here they are.
Ooh,
Lemon pie squares by JJ's Bakery.
yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Now, I got a couple of questions to throw you off over here. This song this question I've been putting off for a week. Fast Eddie's in the building. So, this is in the spring of 1955. The song is currently number one. Now, Billboard reports that if all the sales of the versions of the songs were added up, more than 18 million copies had been bought in 6 months. Currently number one in 1955. Not only was the song incredibly large, it was spun off a TV weekly series. What song am I referring to?
Blueberry Hill.
No.
Theme
Blueberry
from-
Hill's not number one.
The theme from Davy Crockett?
Who says that?
I did.
Tom.
Tommy?
Tom, yeah.
Ring that bell, Kathy.
Ding, 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 ding,
Bell,
ding.
that bell. By the way, Tom, I like your selection.
Thank you. I like yours
I,
too.
I love traveling blueberries. I love them. Yes, the Ballad of Davy
I
Crockett.
thought
Yeah.
you were giving me a hint when you said it was large, so I went with Fats Domino. So.
I get something off the wall here for you. Name the president, his wife, his 2 daughters, and his dog that all have the same initials. President, his wife, both daughters, and their dog, president's dog, all have the same 3 initials. 3 initials. We'll throw that out for the audience.
Okay.
All right? Thank you.
Yep. We gotta go to a break.
Don't tell me what to do.
I just did.
We gotta go to a break.
I'm going to take this call because I
You can
already
do
started
that.
it.
Do
Good
whatever-
morning. To who am I
Do
speaking?
whatever you want.
Hi, yes, I like song 2 better because I'm a big Jeff Lynne fan.
Yep.
And sorry, Moose, my friend, but that song you picked for me is worse than my ears and the double hernia I had on Thursday.
Oh, no.
Well, no.
Well, again, I'm gonna qualify it by Moose is a dancing man, and that makes a big difference to him, and maybe not to some of us who don't. So.
Yeah, I know. I've known him since I was like 13 years old. So.
All right. Well.
Don't worry, he's gonna call me back later. I guarantee.
All right.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Thank
Thank you, you
and
too.
with that, we will go to a break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON, Woonsocket Radio, ON, AM, and FM.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
This ON AM and FM forecast brought to you by Wright's Dairy Farm and Bakery. For cakes, bakery items, and farm fresh milk, go to Wright's Dairy Farm. Always natural, fresh, and local. Visit online at wrightsdairyfarm.com. Mostly sunny skies today with a high near 90, heat advisory in effect for feels like temperatures over 100, and a calm wind. Tonight, there's a 40% chance of a shower or thunderstorm, and mostly cloudy skies. Overnight low of 70 degrees, up to a quarter inch of rain is now predicted. Thursday's weather, partly sunny with a high of 86. Friday, sunshine and 84. Saturday, mostly sunny and 87. Sunday, sunshine and 88. Monday, mostly sunny and 86. And next Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high of 84 degrees.
It's Imperial Cars Summerfest Savings Event, and the deals are hot. Take advantage of savings up to $15,000 and rates as low as 0% financing on our most popular new vehicles and 5.49% on used. We've got the area's largest inventory of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even commercial vehicles too. Don't miss these sizzling summer deals. ImperialCars.com.
All right, we're back, and let's get right to the calls. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Steve Peluso, you don't do this to an 83-year-old.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because you got me thinking it's fish and chip day.
Well, you can have fish and chips today.
Oh, no, gonna be a Friday.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's nice to hear you anyway, Steve. So,
Well, since I won't be here on Friday, I figured I'm off today. I'm not leaving until about 2 o'clock, so I figured I can come and do the show because everybody's going to miss me on Friday, except Gary.
He didn't ask permission, no.
Yeah.
okay, well, so I'm gonna go with the Traveling Wilburys.
Okay.
I knew that.
And also, as far as Moose's question about the, was it president? It
Yeah.
was Lyndon Baines Johnson, Linda Bird, Lady Bird,
Yeah.
Linda and Lucy Baines or something like that.
Yeah.
But he said the animal too is a pet. Did he say there was a pet?
Yeah.
that was-
Dog.
oh,
Dog.
Oh, yeah, I see. I don't know what that is, but I knew the family name, so anyway. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now, guys.
Thanks,
Okay,
Sheila.
All right, thanks, Sheila.
Okay.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning.
Hi,
Hi,
Carol.
Carol?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. It's good to hear you.
Yeah, well, I found my way home, so I'm all set in Harrisville.
Good.
I get lost constantly. Yeah, Sheila got ahead of me, so she got the LBJ.
We'll give you
I'm
credit, too.
calling-
We'll give you half
I
credit.
like Moose's song.
A vote for
Okay.
Moose.
The vote for Moose. Well,
All right.
everybody have a great day. Try to stay cool.
Thanks,
You too, Carol.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Tom, how about a couple trivia questions?
Okay. Here's a music one. What was the waltzing horse's name in the Beatles song Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite? In the song Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, what was the waltzing horse's song? I mean, his name.
And the name is referenced in the song?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is in the song Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. And what 1975 hit did Simon and Garfunkel reunite for? 1975 hit Simon and Garfunkel reunited for. What was the name of that song?
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Morning, this is Wavy Davy.
Hey, Wavy Davy.
Hey, Dave.
The two songs this morning, I'm going to go with the Traveling Wilburys. I never really heard that cut from them, but I liked it. When I heard Inside Out, I thought right away of Diana Ross had a song called Inside Out, and you guys mentioned another song called Inside Out.
or someone. I think Steve mentioned another.
Yeah,
song.
wasn't there a disco song, Inside Out, or was that the one you're talking about?
That was well, Diana
I
Ross.
think the Animals had
Inside
this song.
Out. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of disco, which you just said the word disco. The song I remember.
Inside
Moose's
Out.
song.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's how it went. Is that you singing?
No, that was Gary
was
trying
Gary.
to sing.
Oh, okay. That was Gary. I didn't know he had a great singing voice like that.
I thought he sounded
And
pretty
this morning,
good.
it was
Note to self:
Kathy and,
shut Kathy's
and
mic
Tom
off.
made mention of how Gary always opens the show, and he fooled me one time, but he ain't gonna fool me again. I thought he was outside because he always says, "Good morning, here we are," outside the radio station here at the corner of. But what he's doing is starting a new sentence, and you don't have any punctuation, so you don't put and he's saying outside. He's starting a new sentence.
One of these days, we'll be outside to surprise
I
you.
thought
That's
really
right.
First time when I caught him saying that, I think it was last summer, and I thought you were, sitting outside. You had the setup because I know people, Owen goes remote to a lot of things, right? But I thought you were outside. But
Well, you're being
yeah,
very,
I'm gonna-
very, very critical here, Davey. And
Well,
and if I was
I've been
like some of
meaning
my
to say-
callers, I would never listen to this program again. So
I've been meaning to say that, but like I said, Tom and Kathy made mention of it. Well, no, and I think even Eddie chimed in on that. No, we're not outside. We're inside. We're inside today.
No, because it's outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio is
right.
is the
But
temperature.
the way Gary says it is,
Yeah.
hey, we are here. Here we are.
He's confused.
We
That's
are
all I can
currently
say.
outside.
Yeah.
And I know it's
Steve's got 'em all
possible that
messed
you can
up.
be-
Yeah.
Well,
I do that.
Moose's song, I remember hearing that one. It was a big hit and everything, but it kind of reminds me of a disco song. It is a dance song. It's a dance
oh, it's
number.
well,
for
Moose
sure.
mentioned that it definitely has that
Yeah.
disco
And I'm not
70s
really
disco feel
for
to it.
With the Traveling Wilburys, I never really heard this cut. It must have been, they had 3 or 4 big hits off their two albums they had, or one. I'm not sure.
2.
The other thing I needed to know was Jim gave commonality yesterday, and he had Kenny Rogers, he had Whitney Houston, and I can't think of the third one, and he was looking for a word common to all 3 of them. He was looking for a word. Does anybody remember that, or Jim left? He said he'd probably leave it.
Yeah.
Go
What
back
was the
Friday.
what was the third thing? Anybody remember?
I don't have that
Nobody
paper.
knows.
I wrote it down, but I don't have that piece of paper with me today. I don't
Oh.
remember.
If anybody comes up with it or whatever, like I'll be listening to this
All right.
show, and
And on that note,
on that note,
hey Dave, and
Thanks, Dave.
we'll try
Okay,
to
bye-bye.
come up with that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Hey, back at you. We got a correct answer, and it's Sheila.
All right,
Sheila.
Sheila.
What
And
was the dog's name?
Sheila and Carol both
Lyndon
have.
Baines Johnson. His wife's name was Claudia Budd. She was known
Yeah.
as Lady Bird Johnson. Okay? Then you had the 2 daughters, which were Linda Bird Johnson and Lucy Baines Johnson, and the dog, Little Beagle Johnson.
Little Beagle Johnson.
All LBJ.
Rinda and Rusi.
Right.
Yeah. And Tom, and of course, Henry the Horse dances the
Ding,
wall.
ding, 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 ding. You got it.
Yeah. Who's the family in that song? Who's the family in that song? They're always there at Mr. Kite's performance.
Henderson's.
I was going to leave it for the audience, but Kathy, you can ring your own bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
Henderson's will be
Yeah,
there.
Sorry.
Ding dong.
Yeah, I am a ding dong. A ding-a-ling.
That's all I got for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Moose.
All right. So getting back to my show and tell thing, do you guys think you might have something to
Sure.
bring in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good song.
Are you starting this next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next
Sure.
Tuesday.
So
Cool.
now that you're talking about this, are our listeners actually watching us live?
Well, they might want to if we're showing stuff.
But they may. But what I'm just trying to find out is,
Some people will and some people won't.
I'm sure, I'm aware of that. But are people actually watching us live? Are our listeners that are listening right now? Are they just listening on the radio? Or are they watching us on TV. That,
Some
I'm
are
just-
Well, if
Some are
anybody's
listening.
watching right now, call us and tell us that you're watching.
yeah, exactly.
Some are listening, some are watching.
Yeah.
Some are turning us off.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah.
that reflection.
Yeah, you got to make
My hat's
you
off.
got
Hey, let me see if I missed a few spots.
you got to make allowances for my lousy camera work here.
Yeah, it's
so.
terrible.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey, morning, gang. Armin.
Hey,
Hi,
Alan.
Hey,
Armin.
Armin.
All right, song choice of the day. I mean, they weren't bad songs. I like the Traveling Wilbury song, though.
Thank you.
It's got that power chord rhythm. The only thing is, Bob Dylan singing at the front end of that, at the beginning of the song was a little wacky, but it's got that power chord rhythm. Pretty simple song, and I like it. But what album did you say that was off of?
Traveling Wilburys Volume 3.
Okay.
There is
Yeah,
no Volume 2.
Yeah. It's probably on one. I think they have a anthology type.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on that, which I have, but
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
so that's my vote for the Wilburys.
All right.
Yesterday, the commonality that Wavy Davy was thinking for, and I've been working on it myself, and I don't have it. It's Kenny Rogers, Genesis, and Whitney Houston.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And I could get like a bunch of things that work with 2/3 of it, but I can't get the third component. So, I mean, there's dance is one word. Greatest is another word that fits on two of them, and tonight also works on 2/3 of them. But I can't work all three words into all three components. So, and just to confirm, yesterday Moose got it correct. In fact, that he also the first British song to hit #1 in the U.S. was the instrumental "Stranger on the Shore" by Mr. Acker Bilk.
I love that song.
I remember that question.
Yeah, a clarinet song.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we had that was in May of '62, and then December '62 we had the Tornadoes with Telstar.
Yeah.
And then some four-piece band from Britain kind of took over a little later. The lads from Liverpool.
Who was that?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What were they? The Beatles.
Woo!
All right, that's all I got now, guys.
All right. Thank you, Armin.
Thanks, Alvin. We got to go to a break.
And we'll be right back.
ON Radio. Seasonal allergies got you down? The Honey Shop has a solution. Breathe. It's the all-natural cold and allergy remedy made right here in Woonsocket. Or perhaps you have sleep problems, arthritis, or some other ailment that you're looking for a natural solution. The Honey Shop is also starting classes again. So, if you're looking to learn something new, stop by 1300 Park Avenue in Woonsocket near Park Square, or give them a call at 401-766-1488. The Honey Shop.
Hello, my name is Paul LaValle, and I'm from the Woonsocket Council Knights of Columbus. We are sponsoring a scholarship fund raffle tickets that'll benefit the Woonsocket Catholic School Regional School System. There are only 100 tickets being sold. They are $50 each. The first prize is $1,200. The second prize is $500. The third prize is $300. You can contact any Knight of Columbus or myself at 401-651-5533 to purchase tickets. Thank you.
This ON AM and FM forecast is being sponsored by The Beef Barn, with two locations, Pulaski Boulevard in Bellingham and the new location in North Smithfield at 200 Industrial Drive. Mostly sunny skies today with a high near 90, heat advisory in effect for feels like temperatures over 100 and a calm wind. Tonight, there's a 40% chance of a shower or thunderstorm and mostly cloudy skies. Overnight low of 70 degrees, up to a quarter inch of rain is now predicted. Thursday's weather, partly sunny with a high of 86. Friday, sunshine and 84. Saturday, mostly sunny and 87. Sunday, sunshine and 88. Monday, mostly sunny and 86. And next Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high of 84 degrees.
And we're back.
Getting right to the calls that aren't there.
There Arnold calls.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll give you another weird but true fact then.
Okay.
In 2014, a missing woman on a vacation in Iceland was found when it was discovered that she was in the search party looking for herself.
What?
Yep.
Does it have her name?
No, there was no name. I tried to research further, but nope.
Was she Polish?
You said it, I didn't.
I know you were thinking it.
Be nice. Be
Got
nice.
a half one sitting here. Watch out.
Hey, I married one. So.
You were
I grew
smart.
up in the Polish Triangle. I know all about it.
I like Polish food.
Oh yeah, you gotta
So-
go to Cafe Polonia at the tip of the Polish Triangle at Andrews Square in South Boston, right over the Dorchester line. Fantastic.
So that was in Iceland?
In Iceland, yes. A missing woman on vacation was in a search party until she found out they were actually searching for her.
I think I found her.
Yeah. I didn't know I was missing.
And everybody knows when the Vikings discovered Iceland and Greenland, they switched the names.
Yeah, really.
So, 'cause they
I
didn't,
know.
They didn't want anybody to go to Iceland. That was their
That's right.
secret
Yep.
place.
Yep.
So they called it Iceland. Who would want to go to Iceland?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No. Nope.
I want to go
No.
to Warmland.
Warm land?
Yeah.
We are in warm land right
and,
now.
And I'm happy.
Hot zone territory.
I'm happy. If I'm cruising an old car, I'm happy. There's no salt in the road. The weather's nice. The windows are down. The fly windows are open. I'm good.
Speaking of flies, every year at this time,
Well, that's the national bird of Italy, the fly.
every
That's what my brother said.
every year at this time, I get this, and I took a picture. I'll be posting it on Facebook. I have these hundreds of deer flies that attack my mirror on my driver's side of my truck. It's really weird. I go out to my truck. There's none there. I start my truck up, and they appear.
It's you.
And
That's
and,
weird.
and I'll. It takes a while to build up enough speed to. They'll follow the truck. Even if I'm going 5 or.
Is there a nest in your mirror?
No.
What's a deer fly? One of those big things?
Yeah, they're-
Looks like an airplane?
No, they're like triangular shaped, and they're very aggressive. They're nasty.
Like horseflies?
They're not as big as horseflies. Horseflies are scary.
Oh, God,
A
they-
real
oh.
horsefly is big
Yes.
as a horse. I mean, they are.
They are.
they
Those are the ones that you keep jumping down under the water when they're over your head and like, you go back down again.
You
and
get
they'll
a
go
you get
away.
a horsefly in your car, and you're pulling over, and then because those things are. I can't remember the last time I saw a real horsefly. Horseflies are they're like over an inch big. I mean, they're big.
I wonder if you have something in there, like some type of an aphid or something that these things like to
This
eat. that
happens
are
no
in
matter
there.
what vehicle I'm driving at
It's
a
you.
particular time of year, and it's usually the driver's side mirror. You get a couple over on the other mirror, but it's something about the mirror.
That's weird.
Maybe I like to look
They
at
like, yeah, I
myself.
was gonna say that. They like the way they look, and your mirror just does something for them.
Or they want to-
I don't think so.
Kathy.
Yes.
You and Tom had your driveway done.
We're still in the process of it.
Okay.
Because it needs a lot of work, and Lance has started it, and I'm super excited to see the finished product. And so far, it's going.
He said
And
he knocked on your door and said it was me, and you just rolled your blinds down and locked the door and ran away.
no, I did not.
To you too, Lance.
I wouldn't do that
All
to
right.
Lance. I love Lance.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
I'm back at you guys one more time. Kathy and Gary, horseflies brings back a memory on the golf course. Not a good one either. Yeah, we were on a golf course. We were playing at Locust Valley. It's in the Attleboro somewhere, and we were on the tee of a certain hole. I forgot, and it was a foursome, and we're waiting to tee off, and all of a sudden, on the side of my buddy, a fly lands right in the middle of his forehead.
Oh.
Oh my God, look at the size of that thing. And then flies away. And a moment or two later, he says, boy, he says, this thing really hurts. About 20 minutes later, his forehead came out like a prune.
Ooh. Oh.
So you were talking, there's something about these flies, like some acidic in there, that can really do some harm to the system, I suppose. then on, the guys were kidding about it, but from then on, after we played on that golf course, we always called that whole Horsefly Valley.
Oof. I haven't seen them around in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not that common, fortunately.
Yeah.
Look, this commonality is driving me crazy here. The word I can come up with is tonight, because you said one word, right?
Yes.
We've got tonight, Kenny Rogers. Tonight, Genesis. I'm Your Baby Tonight, Whitney Houston.
All right.
Well, that's a good guess. We can't come up with anything. Yeah, that's good.
I got a question for you, Gary, and Fast Eddie. 1959, rock and roll movie produced by Alan Freed with Chuck Berry, Jackie Wilson, Richie Valens, Eddie Cochran, and the Flamingos. What's the name of the film? 1959, rock and roll movie by Alan Freed, Chuck Berry, Jackie Wilson, Richie Valens, Eddie Cochran, and the Flamingos.
Yeah, there were a lot of those.
I saw that movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen it.
I've seen that movie. I can't remember the name of it.
You know, I was trying to find this movie on video, and I couldn't find it.
Hey,
well,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Moose. You mentioned golf, and so just before I forget, there's a movie out called The Long Game. It's a movie about Dennis Quaid is in it, and down in Texas, I think it is. They start he gets a bunch of Mexican kids from a Mexican school, predominantly Mexican school in Texas, and they start a golf team and they win the state championship, and it's a pretty cool movie. I don't play golf, but I like golf movies for some reason. Same with baseball. I don't play baseball, but I like baseball movies.
Did you like Major League?
I thought Tin Cup was pretty good.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But
The
this is a true story, so.
maybe the kids won the longest driving contest. Long.
No.
Whatever, I don't know. But anyway, that's the question out there. Maybe we'll get the answer before the end of the show.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
It's Louise.
I'm voting this morning for I've Been Thinking About You, the London Beat. I heard that song many times. I do like it. I've never heard that song before by the Traveling Wilburys. They get points for addressing ecological issues, but I found there were many times in the song that I couldn't understand what they were singing, so I'd have to hear it again for it to grow on me. So that's my choice for this morning. I don't know the answer to Moose's movie question, but I remember doing a term paper years ago on rock and roll when I was in high school, and this might be a softball question for many of you, but what movie introduced the song Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and the Comets?
Easy.
Yeah, I thought it would be for you, Eddie.
Eddie wrote it.
Did the movie star Glenn Ford?
Yes, it did.
Okay, well, we'll leave it for others, but I figured it'd be a softball for some of you. Okay, well, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Louise.
Studio vote.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
I guess not.
Hi, this is Annie from Fall River.
Hi, Annie.
Hey.
Hey, movement, shiny surfaces, carbon dioxide, and warmth. Those are the things that deer flies are attracted to.
Ah.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe my mirror is the
It
attraction.
could be. I looked it up. You got me curious.
Ah.
I, in good conscience, I can't vote for either one of those songs. I'm sorry. I just can't do it.
I'm with you, Annie.
I just can't. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. But that's all
Thanks,
I got,
Annie.
folks. I hope you have a great day.
All right. Very good. All right.
Studio vote.
Okay, Eddie.
Wilburys.
Kathy.
Wilburys.
Tom.
Wilburys.
Steve.
Cranberries. I mean, Wilburys.
Yeah, I didn't like either one of them enough to vote, so I'll pass.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
So I gave
it's only on my
I gave
song, they
Moose
can't.
a vote for himself. So right now, Thomas, it was tied. It was 5-5, and now it is now 9-5. You just took the lead.
There's a song about that.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make. Oh, I shouldn't be singing. We're on TV.
Yeah.
That was Kathy's attempt to sing.
And Kathy.
Got your back.
Gary and I went to the same school of singing.
I don't think the TV was the problem.
Kathy, until
Yes.
the movie Major League, what
Yes.
was the best line out of the whole movie? And I'll tell you what I think it is.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. It's been a while since
I
I've
haven't
seen it.
in a long time.
My favorite line is uttered by Bob Euchre. Just a bit outside. It was like in the next town.
Yes. That was good. Did you see the
Yuko was
movie
great.
Sandlot? Did you see Sandlot?
Parts of it.
Yeah, that's a cute little movie from like when we were
Excellent.
kids.
Excellent.
About baseball and stuff. That was good.
I never played it.
I saw
Um,
Bob Euchre on Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
He had Johnny Carson on the floor.
Oh, I bet.
And he wouldn't even crack a smile. He was just saying stuff like he's so serious.
And when he used to do those Bud Light commercials or where Miller Lite would, right in the front row.
Right in the front row.
Yes, yes.
I have his baseball card.
Do you?
Yeah, a couple of them.
How good was he? Was he
Terrible.
just an average?
Terrible.
He was
He
terrible.
wasn't even an average
Oh
player.
no, he
No.
was worse than worse.
Really?
He
But he had a
wouldn't
personality.
be playing today. He
No,
wouldn't-
no.
Well, if you can't be good, have a sense of humor.
That's it. And he
And
did.
And he did. And, you know,
Yep. Yeah, then
He's
became
still
the radio
going.
commentator and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so
He's
he.
still going with
I have
Is he
one.
still
I have
alive?
one
Milwaukee
baseball
Brewers.
card, and I can't. I was looking for it the other night, and I couldn't find it. Whitey Ford.
Oh, wow,
I thought
that's
you were
a
going to say
good
it was
one.
Honus Wagner.
Oh boy, you'd be filthy rich if it was Honus
Left-handed
Wagner.
Yankee pitcher.
So I
Whitey
can't
Ford.
find it anywhere. It was always in my little treasure box, and it's not there anymore. So
Maybe you ate it.
I don't know what happened to it.
You didn't let anybody look in your treasure box, did you?
No, I never know. I didn't let them, but
Yeah.
They might
sometimes people sneak.
Yeah.
Like somebody stole my wedding ring one time.
Which
Oh my
wedding?
goodness, that's
It was
terrible.
it was my father's, and I was divorced, so I took it off, and somebody stole it.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
I know. It is terrible.
It
was
wasn't
my,
me.
It was my father's.
Yeah.
And believe me, my father never spent any money on things like that, but somehow he did. Maybe my brother bought it. I don't know, but
I don't know how people just steal, rob people, break into places, in all good conscience, go to bed at night and sleep thinking, hey, what a great day's work. I just ripped everybody off that goes to work for a living,
You can't
and I'm going to take
fathom
what
that
you
because
have.
that's not how you think.
I'm like, I
can't-
don't get
I'm the
it.
same
It's like,
way.
I just don't get it. My mother-in-law was in the nursing home. She had silver rosary beads that she had since she was a little girl. It was gifted to her. They stole them. They stole them at the nursing home. It's like, these are people that are working there. Like, hello, vulnerable old people in there, and your last resort is to put them in a nursing home, hoping they're going to get taken care of, and
And
they're
they don't.
stealing their things.
you need to
No.
watch the news more often, and this wouldn't surprise you.
No, I watch it too much.
You have people doing this smash and grab stuff in these stores.
I know.
I
It
mean,
irritates me.
I would.
That's why I
honest to
don't own
God,
a gun.
If I had a gun, I'd be shooting these people. I mean, I'll give you one chance. Drop it and get out of here.
That's it.
And
You
if you
come
don't,
to my house, that's it. You're
you know,
done.
it's
I
it's.
was watching YouTube, and they were in Bellingham, Washington, at Target, and they called the cops for somebody stealing. They caught 4 people while they were there.
Yeah.
They got 4 people in that short time
Yeah,
stealing.
they don't really believe anybody's going to do anything about it.
No.
Well, when I worked retail in the place that I worked, we were told if they come in, just let them go. Don't,
Yep.
don't press the button.
Lynn used
they'll
to
come and deal with it after.
Lynn used to work at Chico's, and they would have all these piles of jeans, right there on the tables, and if someone wanted to come in and load up with them, and they could just walk out, and they wouldn't. They're instructed not to go after them.
Same thing.
And,
My wife worked at Walgreens in Dedham, and she chased somebody out of the store. They goes, "No, don't do that
No.
because it puts you at risk." But
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
not how my wife thinks.
And
Well,
the-
your first instinct is to go after. Hey,
and the
hey,
and
you
the
know,
and the
whatever.
people who do that,
they know
they get fired.
That's right. Really, really trying to do something good.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Finally getting through. Going with Moose's song. I've always liked that song. And I think the movie he is looking for is Go I want to say Go Johnny Go. That Johnny doesn't sound right, but I think it's Go Johnny Go.
It could be.
So
Okay.
that is my semi-educated guess.
All right.
So,
It's better than our uneducated guests.
All right, that is it for now, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
Bobby.
you.
Thank you.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Ring the bell for Bobby, Kathy.
Ding, 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 ding.
Go, Johnny, go. And I was just going to say I should have known better to pick a 90s song.
Well, you did a lot better than I thought you would. Let me tell
I
you.
just like the song.
Well, at one point you were ahead, Moose, and it wasn't until we did the
Till
studio.
you guys stepped in.
That's it. Sorry.
Boy, no more muffins for you. No muffins for you.
That's all right.
I'm changing my vote.
You're bringing me lemon squares.
Have a good day, guys.
You too,
All right,
Moose.
Moose. Thank you. All right. Well, that'll do it for us today. Tomorrow, who's going to be here tomorrow? You're not going to be here, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm going to the doctor.
Kathy Tom will be here. And what are we doing for a song tomorrow?
I don't know. We haven't said
Wait a minute.
anything.
I think we did.
We did?
You can answer that call.
Oh, I'll take this call, and then we're going to call it a day.
No, maybe we won't.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, Gary, it's Rob from.
Yes, Rob.
Twice in one show?
I know. Well, I brought up a memory when Kathy was talking about people who rob.
And you're Rob.
Yeah. That's
Don't rob Rob.
No. Number of years ago, a friend of my brother's, who was a state trooper, was coming home off a night shift. Lived in a multi-family, 3-family, and he pulled in. He's walking up the porch. He sees a guy coming out of the hallway carrying a TV. So he opens the door for him. He says, "Oh, let me get the door for you." And the trooper walks in to the car, and he stopped. He's like, "Wait a minute." He turned around. It was his TV.
Did he get the guy?
Oh, yeah, he got him. And then another time,
I got a TV
friend of
just
his
like that.
was at Home Depot, parked his truck, went in, picked up a couple things, was coming out, and wasn't even thinking, walked up to his truck, and there was a guy there with a Slim Jim trying to steal the truck. And the friend of his, he's just like, "You trying to steal this truck?" He's like, No, I locked my keys in it, and I can't get into it. So the other guy looks at him and says, "This is my truck." So,
I was going to steal it, but I was just waiting for you to put your stuff in there before I did.
yeah, right? Yeah.
I like to go on YouTube and watch these porch pirates and how they get caught and what some of these homeowners do.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to get back at what these people are doing.
The cat box, stick it in an Amazon box, stick it on the porch.
They have like exploding devices in the boxes. The best was when the guy stood there in his living room watching the man on his porch picking up his packages, and he waited till the packages were in his hands, and he opens the door with his AR-15.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
He's
one.
standing there, put it down. He says, "Put the box down." The guy didn't know what to do. He fell on the ground. I was just putting it on your porch. I was just putting it there, you know. He's like,
I've
"No,
been
you
watching you with my camera.
Get out of here."
They hide tin cans.
Yep.
And they have a string. When they pick up the box and run with it, they're dragging tin
No,
cans.
jeez.
They're so brazen, though.
story
They
last
just
night.
walk up like that and do it.
There was a story last night on one of the Boston channels. A family had gone away, and they had gotten robbed. And when the police, I forget what town it was in here in Mass.
I
but-
saw that.
Yes.
Did you see that?
I
And they
did.
had
Yes.
a video camera. The
Yes.
Can you
Yeah, I
believe
mean,
that?
the crooks had planted cameras in the neighbors' bushes,
Oh, yeah, you
keeping an
mentioned that.
eye
Yeah.
on the houses while the people were gone. And so this house had been robbed before, so they faked another vacation, and they caught them.
Waited for them.
They waited. They caught him in the house, and and it's funny
That's
because
pretty
just seeing them in there, and they had everything covered. All you could see were their eyes, and one of them looked up into the camera, and I looked at Tom. I'm like, "That's a woman." You couldn't see the body because they were in black, but you could see the eyes, and I knew. And then they showed their faces on the news, and
What part of Boston was this in?
it's an affluent neighborhood. I forget where. The houses were really nice and everything.
Must be near where Rob lives.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't remember.
I don't
remember.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, and it goes to what you were saying. How do you do this? How do you live with
and just
yourself?
think nothing of it. And the thing was, they're not from around here.
All right, Rob. Well, thank you.
All right, have a great day, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Rob.
Rob.
One guy loaded a box with bricks.
Yeah,
He picked that up and run with it.
it's crazy.
I remember
All right.
during Christmas time, somebody was stealing something in the car, took off. They weren't in it all the way, and they got dragged, and because there was the chase car, and they were running, and they took off when somebody came out, and the person got seriously
Yeah.
injured.
One lady broke her leg.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
watching her
just
run
gonna-
off
just
the
gonna
front
say
steps
that.
on the porch with a package. She goes down, she hits the divot of the walk, poof, and she breaks her leg,
Breaks
and
her
she's
leg.
trying to get up off the ground, and she's got a
She
broken
can't.
leg. I'm like, oh, too bad.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I like when the cars take off when they get caught. The
Yes.
car's waiting.
Yes.
When the guy gets caught, the cars take off and,
And
leave
they're
the guy
running,
there.
they're left
Yeah,
running.
that's like what happened with this thing. They were halfway in the car, and they took off. The person wasn't in all the way, and I think they got driven over. Or,
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, don't feel bad for you.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up today's show. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Have a good day, everybody.
WOON Woonsocket.